Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be talking about my experience with exams that I've just had and just talk really. If you want to listen to me talk, then let's continue. So last week I did my chemistry, biology and my paper 1 maths, and next week I've actually got my last paper, which is paper 2 maths, which is basically AS, mechanics and statistics and mechanics. As I'm a little bit nervous for that one because out of pure and mechanics and statistics, I think that side is like the worst side. I don't like that side at all. I prefer the pure side because I feel like with pure, it's just an addition to like GCSE maths, but mechanics and statistics is like a bit different. But I mean, I did do some elements of statistics in GCSE because the histograms and all them stuff, but it was still kind of like an add on because in statistics you also learn about like standard deviation, hypothesis testing, all them sort of stuff. And mechanics is basically physics, GCSE physics, but the forces of motion bits of it. So, which is not too bad because that was a bit of physics I actually liked compared to the other bit of physics that I wasn't really that keen on. So like, uh, um, what is it called? Radioactivity was not it. Oh, motor effects, electromagnetism. Nah, I did not like that. I did not like that for GCSE. So, on Monday I had my chemistry paper 1 exam. Um, I think back to it now, and some of the questions, like I remember one 6 marker, that whole thing just went over my head. Like, the whole topic of what that 6 marker was, I literally forgot. I literally forgot about it. It was the calorimeter, the burning fuel, when you burn like an alcohol one. When the question was like, how do you get the accurate temperature or something like that? That thing just went over my head. So I literally forgot. I didn't know what to write, so I just waffled. I waffled. Like, my teacher, if she is seeing it right now, she'll be like, what did she even write? Like, what was that? But apart from that, everything else was pretty good. Calculations. I think the first few calculations, they just went. It's just like, nah. Like, I was very unsure about my calculations really. Like, I remember the kinetic energy calculation. I can I can't remember how you do it. And then by the time that I did remember, it was already too late. um, what else was there in that chemistry paper? I didn't like. I think everything else was actually alright with the chemistry paper. It was just like some questions that I was just like, I actually don't know. I hate the practical questions. Like, I just had my chemistry paper 2 yesterday, and one of the practical questions, it was like, oh, why did this person use, like, put it to 2 significant figures instead of whatever significant figures that's on his like stopwatch? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you expect me to write? But you know what? Paper 2 chemistry, it felt better than the paper 1 chemistry, 100%. I felt with the paper 2 chemistry, I knew what I was doing a little bit more compared to my first one. Ah, now biology. When did I do? I think no, I did biology on. No, I had Tuesday off, so Wednesday. I did it on Wednesday. Biology and maths actually, paper 1. So biology paper 1, it really was something. It was something. It was something. It really was something. It was the OCRA, the breadth in biology. I mean, it was okay, but it was something. Like, there was one like mathsy question on there. I was like, And I do maths. I was so confused because the thing with the question was that there were just so many numbers. There was like so many numbers that they were giving us. I wasn't even sure which number to use. So yeah, yeah. I think the multiple choice, the breadth, the section A of it was alright. It was alright. Like, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Uh, but it was still quite hard though. It was still hard. And then paper one, pure maths. Yeah, that was quite hard as well. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard, but it was doable. It was hard, but it was kind of doable. I don't know how to explain it, but it was kind of like I could do it. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So, oh, what was one of the questions? Like, I remember the first question, I was like, oh yeah, I've got it. Like, this question, it was fine. It was like, dy over dx. You had to, it was like y is equal to 3x something, 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 do the dy over dx. Stuff like that. You know what I'm really sad that they didn't put in? They didn't put in, what is it called? The derivative. You know the one where it's like, second derivative. Oh, what is it again? You know where it's like x plus, when it's like brackets, x plus h minus fx over h. They didn't put that in. That is what I love. I love that bit of it because I always get it right. So I always get it right, and it's so easy to get your head around. I mean, that's what I think anyway. Yeah, there was a lot of integration in that test. A lot of integration, which was not too bad because I'm quite confident in my integration, but a lot. There was one question that was there, and it was all about index, power index, when you have like 2 to the power of 4 or 5 or something. But it was like, put A is equal to, show that A is equal to 2 to the power of K or something like that. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh no, I hate these simple questions. I hate powers. And you know what, there wasn't any I don't think there was any logs in there, which, I don't know, like, I kind of have a love and hate relationship with logs. Like, sometimes I like it, but sometimes I don't like it. So then, let's continue to the next day. So the next day, on Thursday, what did I have? Oh, I had biology again. I had biology paper 2. Biology paper 2 was 100%, I felt like, was better than the biology paper 1. But biology paper 2 was still hard though. Like, there was a 6 marker on insects and fish. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. It was on like the ventilation and the gaseous exchange and how like specialized they are. And they gave us an insert, right? And the insert wasn't even helpful at all. That's the thing. I mean, I didn't find it helpful. But thank God I revised it a bit. I mean, I did revise it, but compared to the other topics I revised, I didn't revise it as much. But thank God I revised it just before the exam, so I kind of had an idea of what to write. The first 6 marker was lovely. It was beautiful. It was on like, it was basically different specialized cells, like the red blood cells, neutrophils, white blood cells, neutrophils, white blood cells, ciliated epithelia cells, that's it. And they basically tell me the functions, describe the functions and how it's adapted to specialization. Basically specialization, that bit of it, yeah, that was good. And then Friday comes and I had chemistry paper 2. Oh my gosh. I was so nervous for this chemistry paper 2 because after doing the paper 1, I was like, you know what, I need to redeem myself. I need to do well. It's like, I need to proper redeem myself. because I knew in the back of my head that, you know what, that paper 1 was not good. So let me do better on this paper 2. And it was better than paper 1, 100%. But yeah, there were some difficult questions in there that I was just a bit like, But you know what, the calculation question, one that involved like maths, moles, that sort of thing, I was very confident in it because I was like, you know what, I know what I'm doing. You know when you know what you're doing, that is the best feeling. When you do a moles calculation, then you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I know I'm doing it right, yeah. But the KC, oh no. Oh, KC was alright. But the only thing that I would say I didn't like about it, maybe it was like my time management skills, but it was just that 90 minutes goes like it's very quick. Like I think, yeah, paper 2 was like 90 minutes long, and when it got to, it'd been like, I think we only had like 20 minutes left, and I hadn't even finished the paper. I hadn't even finished the paper. I didn't get to the section B of it, so I kind of had to try and rush everything through, and I'd left like gaps. I had like left gaps in like questions. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna take so long to do, so that I could do it back. But I did manage to do the questions before it finished, so that was good. But I didn't get to like look over my work that much, or like see whether I like redo some calculations to see whether I got it right, or whether I think I got it right anyway. So let's just hope that I do well in these mocks, and I hopefully get good grades that I would like to get. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat entertaining. So I now have my mechanics and statistics to do, so fingers crossed I do well. And tell me if you are doing any exams, or you have done any exams recently, and tell me how you think they were like. Anywho, goodbye, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.